What's up YouTube? Matt Rekowski here, and today we're going to be going through a pull workout. It'll be myself, Ty Wills, who if you follow me from or on any social media, you'll probably see Ty pop up once in a while. He's one of our new trainers that we just added, and he's a good friend of mine. So yeah, it'll be us two, and then one of Ty's friends, who I think I've met one time. His name's Kyle. So, kind of on that note, I wanted to talk a little bit about occlusion training for anyone who hasn't either heard of it or doesn't really know about it, because I feel like there are a lot of misconceptions about the idea. So the whole objective of blood flow restriction training is to occlude your venous flow without significantly affecting your arterial circulation. So in this way, blood goes into the muscle, but it can't escape. There's this pooling effect, and that's where you get that pump with the cell swelling from. So there's actually a lot of research to show the hypertrophic effects of blood flow restriction training. They conducted a few studies on bedridden patients, and just by implementing blood flow restriction throughout their days, they actually found it prevented atrophy and any weakness without any training whatsoever. They weren't in the gym, they weren't doing any exercises, just through occluding the vessels periodically throughout the day alone, that was able to prevent any atrophy or weakness, like I was saying. So although occlusion training isn't fully understood yet, what we do know is that the mechanism behind it is that this accumulation of metabolic byproducts, called metabolites, is seen as a threat within the cells, because you're getting this huge flow and pooling effect of metabolites like your water, glycogen, inorganic phosphates, hydrogen ions, lactic acid, all those things. They're going to pool in the muscle and cause it to swell up really, really big, and you're going to feel like the cell splitting pump. But basically what the cells do in response to this is they see that as a threat, the swelling itself. They think that they're going to burst if they don't do something about it. So this causes them to trigger all these anabolic biochemical pathways that basically stimulate protein synthesis in the cell, causing it to grow, and it also inhibits any muscle breakdown of the muscle fibers. So the production of these metabolites actually drives cellular signaling in a manner that it enhances protein synthesis and satellite cell activation. These are really key elements for muscle growth. So how is this done? Basically, what you're doing is you're training between 30 and 50% of your 1 rep max of some form of isolation movement. You don't want to do it with compound movements, because toward the end, you're training from anywhere from 20 to 100 reps, and through that, your form isn't going to be perfect every single time. Through the fatigue and through the lactic buildup, you're just not going to be able to maintain that. You don't want to be doing compound movements where you could be potentially injuring yourself through the bad form. Plus, it's just not it's not optimal for activating the muscle, because you basically want to focus on one muscle group at a time when you're doing blood flow restriction training. So, like I said, you're training 30 to 50% of your 1 rep max, and it could be anywhere from 20 to 100 reps per set. The research shows that kind of the optimal amount of restriction is, if you're rating it on a scale of 1 to 10, you want your tightness around a 7. That's going to be sufficient for occluding the venous flow, but allowing the arterial flow. A good template to use would be 30 reps. You crank out 30 reps. You're going to take a 30-second rest. It's also good to kind of lean forward and allow gravity to pull more blood toward the peripheral muscles. So then you're going to wait, like I said, you're going to wait 30 seconds, then you're going to go into your next set of 15 only. And so it's going to go 30, 15, 15, 15 for reps. So yeah, that's basically blood flow restriction training.